Hello everybody and welcome back to Exploration Mode, where this time we are taking a look at Tech Corp, which, from what I can tell, appears to be a kind of game dev tycoon style tycoon game, except instead of being in charge of a game dev company, you are in charge of a tech corporation, and there is a bit of a focus on product design. So that should certainly be interesting. I've already taken a look at the settings here. There's not a whole lot there, pretty much everything you could want from a game like this, though, I suppose. So let's just go ahead and dive right in. So, our company name. I haven't thought this through. I mean, I'll just go with my standard. Atraitus Incorporated. Okay. Incorporate. Interesting that they limit it there when the box is this big. We'll just go with Atraitus Inc. Wait, you can't have periods? Okay, that's a little weird. I'm not sure I can get behind that one. Well, I guess we're just going to have it without the period and just be Atraitus Inc. Select starting region. Interesting. So we can start in, like, Saharan Africa. It starts with the USA selected. Interestingly, Hawaii is part of the USA, but Alaska is part of Canada. Okay, I'll take it. Canada has very similar interests. They're a little bit more interested in desktops. The US is a little more interested in laptops. Interesting. So I guess you choose this based on what you want to make. Looks like just don't start in North Africa or Central Africa. Interesting that they're lumping the Middle East into South Asia here. I mean, I kind of get it, but I would consider that its own region personally. At least politically speaking. Yeah, I think we're just going to go with the default in the US. Okay, let's see what this game is all about. Welcome to Tech Corp. Welcome. I will help you while you get your ropes managing our company. We'll start by buying our first desk. Okay. Basic desk, boost +1. Oh wait, game is running. Let's pause that. Okay, a basic desk for the office. So we can place that basically anywhere. It appears to be pixel snapped, not grid snapped. Okay, we can also rotate it, but that does snap. Let's just go ahead and place it kind of out of the way. Where would kind of out of the way be? Maybe like back here. Now hire your first worker by going to the bottom menu and recruiting a sales executive. After hiring them, click on the desk to assign them to a seat. Okay, so we want a sales executive. It's an interesting choice, considering, as far as I know, we don't have products yet. But, do I have to close this? Yeah, it's behind the button. This is a sales executive. Everything else is locked. It looks like this tooltip doesn't update yet. This game is coming out of early access today, as of the time that this video goes live, but as of recording in like 2 days. So yeah, that hopefully we are still on an alpha version here, so hopefully that's been changed. Let's see here, duration time for the search. Oh, okay, so this works like in Game Dev Tycoon. I gotcha. So that's in progress now, and that's going to. There we go. We found a candidate. Okay, negotiation 10, sales 9, endurance 52, productivity 1. Salary 30,628. I assume that's annual? Because we have almost no money. We'll go ahead and hire Rose Wilson. Okay. Our new employee needs a desk. Buy a desk, and if you haven't yet, assign your new employee. So how do we assign the employee to the desk? Do we click on the desk? Nope. Do we click on the employee? Drag and drop? Nope. How do we do this? It's a bit unclear, isn't it? Maybe I need to unpause the game? There's another new candidate ready to be hired, but we already hired one. Let's see. Go to Employees menu, click on the Hiring tab, and start a recruitment for a sales executive. After hire him, assign him to the desk. How do I assign? Oh, right here. I gotcha. There we go. Click on the sales executive and search for a software contract. Okay. So we click specifically on the UI element. That's a little interesting. What kind of contract are we looking for? A software contract? Open the staff recruitment page again, hire a programmer, and assign him to a desk. Okay, all of these are sales executives, so we're gonna need to start another search for a programmer. We're also going to need another desk. And I'm gonna place this one in the programming division. I guess it's going to be over here for right now. Okay, so now we need to hire a programmer, so we need to allow time to tick forward a little bit. 4 candidates ready to be hired. Okay, programming 10. I don't know what these are out of, but we'll go ahead and hire Mary Davis. These salaries seem kind of high for right now, but there we go. Hire Mary Davis, and we'll go ahead and assign her here. Your first software contract is now ready. Notice the card on the right sidebar. Click on it to get started on your first development contract. Okay, so that's here. We need 5 units of UI components, 4 units of backend components, 1 unit of an encryption component, and 3 units of a networking component. Deadline is 5 months. But it's going to pay $64,000. I guess we'll accept that. After assigning your programmer to a seat, click on him to assign him some work. Note that programmers can produce software components. Okay, so we then need to produce, what, UI components for right now. This is a little manual. I'm assuming, oh, space doesn't toggle pause? Is there an option for that? No? Okay, that's a little weird. I feel like space should toggle pause. So, Mary is just producing UI components right now. And will she do that in perpetuity? Or will she stop after doing this? Managers are now available. Hire managers to automate the work and break time of your employees. Okay. Managers require a manager desk. Select what kind of employee you want your manager to manage, assign employees, choose a color tag, change the break time, and assign tasks. Okay, let's do it. So we're going to need a manager desk. This guy right here. We'll set up the manager over here, I guess. And then we're going to need to hire a manager. So we're looking for a manager. Start recruitment. Okay. I kind of don't want any of these. Like, can we get rid of these candidates? Other than just hiring them? I'm not sure we can. Oh, it looks like they automatically disappear. Okay, did we get a manager ticking in here? Yes. Management 10, Intelligence 9. Management 20, Intelligence 15. Intelligence 17. So it looks like Vanessa Jones is just the best manager we have available here. So we'll go ahead and hire her. And we'll need to assign her to the manager desk. Okay. And she is managing programmers. The assignment... And we're going to go ahead and assign Mary Davis to her. The assignment then would be to produce just UI components, Wait, I thought we'd be able to assign them to complete this contract. Hang on. That's a little weird. I mean, they can work on a specific product, but we don't have any products just yet. Okay, I guess we're going to work on UI components for now. Am I going to be able to succeed this contract at this rate? Do I need a second programmer? I kind of feel like I do. Do we have another programmer here without running a search, or did they all expire? They all expired. I kind of don't want to run another search. And there's also a faster speed mode. Okay, interesting. Okay, so I can no longer interact with Mary Davis because she's run by Vanessa Jones. Okay. So we now have 3 UI components. It would be interesting if we were able to assign the manager just to complete the contract. That would feel a little bit better. Maybe I'm missing how to do that, but we currently need to complete 2 contracts. So I feel like we do actually need another programmer, and I'm going to go ahead and get one. Set up a desk in the programming section, and let's run a search for a programmer. Okay, we'll let a few candidates tick in, maybe around 5. Okay, what do we got here? Programming 30, research 25, endurance 54, productivity 3, programming 50, research 45. I think this guy is the best one we've got. We'll go ahead and hire Patrick. There we go. We'll assign Patrick to this desk, and then we will assign him in here. Okay, they are now completing those way faster. Okay, we now have our 5 UI components, so let's go ahead and assign a networking component. And it could also just be that, like, Vanessa isn't high enough level. And yeah, we're gonna send him to a break at, like, 20%, maybe. I have no idea if that's good or not. Okay, so that's gonna be our second networking component. At least momentarily. Now I'm assuming that they are automatically sent to rest, presumably. Yeah, I think they are. And we do have our third networking component. We now need back-end components. Okay. Other interesting things for the manager to be able to do is set, like, quotas of these components to have laying around. That would be nice. Yeah, well, here comes our 4th back-end component. And now let's go ahead and get an encryption component. And with our 2 programmers, we are definitely making this contract. There we go. Our software contract is ready. Let's deliver it. And we got paid and completed 1 contract. Fantastic. Now how do we get more contracts? Do we just have to wait for one to tick in? Yep, okay. So we'll go ahead and accept this. We do need some back-end components. We don't need any encryption for this one, so let's just go ahead and get a back-end component set up. And we're going to need 6 of those. This is a much shorter contract, to be sure, but I'm pretty sure we'll be fine. 4, 5, and this will be the last one. Okay, let's go ahead and get some media components now. We're going to need 4 of those, and then hopefully we can start making our own products once we get through these 2 contracts here. Because that's what I'm really interested in seeing. Boy, these media components take a while to make. I mean, Mary Davis is not very good. I'm assuming we can train them up, though? I would assume that's a thing. We don't have a factory currently available. That's something I definitely want to see, is like the manufacturing and product design side. Because like this is fine, but this is not what I'm really interested in this game. Okay, there's 2 media components. I'm going to go ahead and fast forward here. Because these media components take a long time to make. We're halfway through our contract, and I wouldn't say that we're halfway through our contract unless camera components don't take very long. We may fail this contract. I wonder if we can stockpile these components, though, and just instantly complete contracts. Oh boy, we're not making any progress. Why aren't we making progress? Oh, did we send them on break? We need to not send them on break. Send them on break at 5%. Get back to work. We are not making this contract. I can tell you that right now. They're still not working. Come on, guys. Get back to work. Yep, it's not happening. Oh, I think it's because we need to send Vanessa on a break. We need Decorative Furniture to do that. Okay. That's interesting. Is couch decorative furniture? Yes, a couch is decorative furniture. I'm gonna put the couch over here. Okay. People are now on break. They just weren't progressing at all because they needed to break. Yeah. Click on your programmer and assign them to work, blah, blah, blah. Employees need rest. Buy some recreative furniture for them. That's the point of this. But we're going to fail this contract. That's okay. So, we'll accept this contract. This is a much better contract, I think. So, right now, we're going to stop task on that, and let's just work on networking components. Okay. And Mary Davis is working on those very slowly. Boy, how many days are they going to go on break for? Oh, I see. It's kind of a radial fill around their icon. So they can go back at any time. Realistically, the longer we work them, the longer they're going to take a break for, right? So we might as well send them to rest at like 50%. Okay, they're back to work, and we should be making good progress again on networking components. And indeed, we are. And then as soon as Mary Davis gets back, we should be better off. I do want to see the product design side. I have to assume they're going to have us make a product in the tutorial after we complete our second contract. Okay, so that's 3 networking components. Do sales executives not get tired? Guess not. So her entire job is looking for contracts, huh? I see. Okay. Well, we're at 5 out of our 7 networking components. Oh, and we're on break again. Fantastic. There's 6. I feel like we need another programmer. Like, realistically. Let's get another... Oops. Did I get refunded that? I think I did. Yeah, middle mouse to cancel. I was trying to rotate it with the middle mouse for some reason. Let's go ahead and get another programmer. Because I feel like we need one to make these contracts. Start recruitment. Okay, let's take a look at these. Programming 50. It's pretty good. Research 43, research 46. Endurance 59. I think that's the best endurance and productivity. We'll go with John Rodriguez. There we go. No upfront cost. We'll assign him over here. And we will also assign him to the manager. We can only have 2 people on break at a time. But we should, theoretically, now be making good progress no matter what. Yeah. Decent progress, anyway. We only need 1 more networking component, and that's the vast majority of this. But now we should just be flying through with 3. Oh yeah. So here's the question. Why is Patrice so much faster? Where's our employees here? Current employees. So we've got... Oh, these are candidates. These are our current employees. We've got productivity of 5. Productivity of 5. Endurance of 57, endurance of 59. Research of 45, research of 46. Programming of 50, programming of 50. So John Rodriguez should just be better than Patrice. But he doesn't seem to be, because it sped up more than double when Patrice came off of break. I don't know. We don't need another networking component, but I guess we'll finish that one. And let's start making audio components. Oh, those go real fast. Excellent. 3, 4, 5, 6. And now we need camera components. Camera component. Here it is. Those go pretty quickly too. But now we need encryption components, which I think are a little bit more in depth. Yeah, not too much though. Those networking components took the bulk of the work. And we're definitely making this contract. Which is good because we need money. There we go. Deliver that. Fantastic. Now that you have the basics of software down, it's time to work on some hardware. Hire a researcher and assign him to research on hardware parts for a product that you would like to eventually create. Okay, so we need another basic desk, presumably. And then we're going to need to hire a researcher. There we go. And let's see who we find. And what do we want to be working on here? I kind of want to be stocking up on things. Let's maybe work on... I mean... The networking components were kind of slow. Let's go ahead and do that. I'm not going to accept this contract just now. But we do have 2 candidates ready to be hired. Let's go up until 5. And we'll view this. Okay, so we've got John Garcia here, who appears to be pretty decent. Like, he's way better than Mary Garcia, but costs less. Is there anybody better? No? We're going for John Garcia. Okay, we'll assign him over here. Research at least 6 different parts. Okay, we'll do Utility Tech Gen 1. In the meantime, we'll go ahead and accept this contract. We already have our back-end components, and so let's, instead of doing this... Actually, no, we can continue doing that. We do need 6 networking components for this contract. Okay. New tech discovered. 144p tech, first gen. Excellent. Well done. He's still working on that, though. There we go. He's found another tech. Battery tech. First gen. Yeah, that's going very quickly for now. Camera unit tech, first gen. We also need to earn 22k, which we're doing with this contract. Audio unit tech, first gen. That's nice, and we're not going to be making much progress here for a little bit. Bluetooth unit tech, first gen. HDD tech, first gen. So we have our 6 research parts. We just need to continue working on this component. Utility CPU tech. Okay. Let's go ahead and pause, and we now need some video components. Utility RAM tech. I'm okay with that. Oof. Video components are really slow. Okay. really slow. Oh wait, these guys are idle. Are they idle because the manager is on break? They are. Ooh, I don't know about that. Video components are actually really fast, but they were just idle because the manager was on break. Cat's away, mouse will play, I guess? But that's weird that the manager goes on break and then they just stop for the entire duration. I don't know. Let's go ahead and deliver that contract. Click on the first button on the menu below to begin prototyping. This is what I'm actually interested in seeing here. So here's our part prototyping. The advisor was hidden behind it, so I don't know what that was. But let's go ahead and long-term, short-term. So we could put like a 144p display on here. A utility CPU, utility RAM. Or we could just not have the RAM. Oh, we can move this around. Okay. So what are we even doing here? Battery. And I guess we're making a camera? But we don't have storage. I guess we could remove the CPU and put on a hard drive. Okay. No engineers available. Now that we have a blueprint, let's hire an engineer to keep working on them. Note that blueprints have different success rates that depend on your engineer's skill level, as well as parts compatibility. Okay, so we need an engineer. Let's go ahead and get another desk. We're running out of room for desks in our various divisions. Okay, so let's search for an engineer. Okay, there's a candidate ready for that. Now there are 5. Who's the best engineer here? Probably James Wilson? Yeah, James Wilson. So let's go ahead and assign... Wait. Oh, engineers need an engineer desk. Okay. I gotcha. So we can just sell this then. Make some money back. And we can get an engineer desk. We'll put the engineer over here. And James Wilson can be assigned there. And let's stick him on blueprint 001, which I guess is a camera or something. In the meantime, we can do this software contract. We do need some optimization components, so let's go ahead and stop working on this. And let's instead make some optimization components. We'll start the project by optimizing it. What could go wrong? 1, 2, and here's 3. Okay, we now need some camera components. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, not quite. 6. Now we need a database component. Oh, we've got some new parts available. CPU, mobile CPU Gen 1, display 144p, storage HDD, and battery. Okay, so we prototyped 3 parts. We still need to make money from contracts, though. So we need to continue making our database components. So there's 2, 3, 4, and 5. And now let's make some audio components. Those go quickly. Unless our good programmers go on break. That's one way to do things. Okay, we'll go ahead and deliver that. It's time to upgrade our office to set up a factory. It doesn't have a cost the first time, but the rent will be higher, and you'll need to repurchase your furniture and assign your employees again. Okay. We'll go ahead and do that. Loans are now available. Okay, sounds good. Click on Product Creation in the button menu and unlock a category, TV, Camera, Audio, and start creating your first product. Where is Product Creation? Do we need to go to the factory for that? Product Creation. Excellent. So everything is currently locked here. We were making a camera, so we'll go ahead and do that. I guess we were making a photo camera. Oh, I see. So we can assign in a Gen 1 CPU, Gen 1 utility RAM. We can go 8 megs or 64 megs. It costs... Wait, the difference between them is... It doesn't even have a difference in production cost between 8 megs and 64 megs. Okay. The GPU is a Gen 1 utility GPU, Gen 1 HDD, 32 gigs or 64 gigs. That costs $52 a unit. And that costs the same, so I guess we're just going to go with the higher level. Okay, Gen 1 battery, Gen 1 camera unit, Gen 1 audio unit. We don't have Bluetooth available. Gen 1 plastic as the case. Okay. So our battery life is top level, our photo quality is top level, our video quality is hot garbage, our storage is pretty good, our weight is kind of high, our durability is pretty low. We'll go ahead and name this the Break-O-Matic. I feel like they need to increase these naming fields a little bit. You can't go further than that. That's unfortunate. Can't even fit Breakerator. I'll just call it the Breaker. The durability is low. What brand is this? There is no brands available. Our brand is the... I don't want to be associated with this brand because it's probably going to break a lot. So let's just go ahead and create a new brand here. And we'll call this the Breakotron. The Breakotron Breaker. Excellent. It's going to cost us $53 a unit. We can take a product picture. I kind of want to take the worst possible picture. So like, you know, that. There we go. That's excellent. Here we have your product's software. Drag the boosts on the left into the slots on the right-hand side to level up each software component. You can produce boosts by producing a software component 10 times to create one boost. Okay. So we currently have a lot of bugs. Oh, I see. We can put in a QA module here. There we go. So we also want probably a UI module. And our bugs are getting lower. There we go. Let's put in an optimization module. Then maybe a second one. And that's looking pretty good. Now, over here, we're going to do a UI module, of course. A QA. A second QA. And then we're going to need another UI module. And then a pair of optimization modules. There we go. That's looking pretty good again. And we're pretty much going to do the same thing, right? So like a pair of QA modules in all of these locations. Like that. And then a pair of UI modules. I mean, I imagine these have differing amounts of effectiveness in different locations, but this all looks good to me. And then a pair of optimization modules. And that gets us pretty close to where we want to be. Kind of like that. No add-ons for now. Set up your marketing campaign, then set your production rates to begin producing your first product. For now, we'll outsource, but in the future, you'll be able to create it all in-house at your factory. Sure, we are launching in... we'll leave that at the default. Marketing budget of a... not much. Do we even have 20k on hand? Well, that's the lowest it'll go to. And we are outsourcing production. Sure, Sammy Song, you can do it. We're going to outsource, say, 100,000 units. That's going to cost 6.8 million. I don't think we have that kind of money. Maybe we'll go for 10,000 units. I mean, we don't have that kind of money either, but we need at least 40k marketing budget. Okay. We'll go for 40k. Actually, we'll go for 40.1k. We'll produce 10,000 units for our first run. We do not have enough money. Okay, so it's going to cost us everything up front. We'll produce 1,000 units. Do we have enough for that? At least 5k units. Okay. Get a loan. Yeah, we do need to get a loan. So let's grab our finances then and get a small loan here of 500k. Now let's go back to the factory and hopefully it saved that product. Maybe if we just... It did not save it. Okay, I'm gonna just go through this real quick here. Okay, we had all of this maxed out, and we just took Gen 1 for everything. And this was the breaker with the brand, the Breakatron. There we go. The product picture was just garbage. I'm just going to do this. Okay, this again. Yeah, this is going to take a little time. UI, 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 UI... UI, UI. I feel like there needs to be a way to take a loan from that screen. Okay, QA, 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 and finally optimization. on all of these. Get ourselves a nice, decent little point and shoot camera here. Okay, launch in 60 days, marketing budget of $40K. We're outsourcing this to Samsung, 5,000 units. Okay, launch. It's time to work. Our product will launch soon, and there's some stuff we need to do. Your first requirement is the software. Put your programmers to work. You'll be prompted to set up the stages of your marketing campaign. Negotiate, buy, or set up the different stages of your marketing. Your marketer needs to work on it. Make sure to have one, or your product will fail. See the results and learn from your mistakes. Okay. So, at this point, we got through pretty much what I wanted to. I would need to reset up my entire business here, and I don't really have time for that. We're already like 10 minutes over what I aim for these episodes. So we've seen the product creation, and realistically, I think this game has a lot of potential. In its current state, in this alpha build, there are a few problems, to be sure, but I think overall it's pretty decent. If you're interested in Tech Corp, it will be out as of the day this video is released. There will be a link in the description to the Steam page. Its launch price is $19.99. Apparently that's a 15% discount, so I think its normal price will be $22.99 based on some calculations that I definitely didn't just run or anything. Okay, well, that's Tech Corp. So if you like Tech Corp, feel free to pick it up. Otherwise, subscribe for more, and I will see you all next time.